Every January 1st, Maya would sit at her kitchen table, cradling a warm cup of coffee and staring at a blank page in her journal. It had become her tradition. Write down goals, set intentions, and promise herself that this year would be different. But the pages from the last 5 years read almost identically. Get fit, start the blog, learn to cook, travel more, be bolder. She would underline them, decorate the margins with little stars, and close the journal with a hopeful sigh. And then, nothing. Life would slide back into its usual rhythm. Commute, emails, takeout, Netflix, sleep. 12 months would pass, another cup of coffee, another blank page, another promise. And now, here she was, January again. The same table, the same journal, only this time, something felt different. Not in a hopeful way, but in a heavy, aching way. She stared out the window at the street below. People bustled through their morning routines. Joggers passed by. Kids in winter coats laughed on their way to school. And Maya sat, wondering where all her time had gone. It wasn't like she hated her life. It was comfortable. She had a decent job, a small but cozy apartment, a cat named Winston, and a few good friends. But there was a quiet emptiness under it all. A nagging sense that she was watching life more than living it. A voice inside her said, "You're not stuck, you're just afraid." She opened her journal again, same first line. This year will be different. But she stopped writing. Instead, she flipped back through old entries, 2019, 2020, 2021. The same goals, the same patterns, the same excuses. A little storm brewed in her chest. "Don't spend another year doing the same thing," she whispered aloud. That sentence hung in the air like a dare. Later that day, she called her friend Jordan. "Tell me I'm not crazy," Maya said, skipping hello entirely. Jordan chuckled. "Depends. Are we talking bought an alpaca crazy or quit my job and moved to Italy crazy?" "I haven't done either, yet." Maya sighed. I feel stuck. And I've been stuck for years. I don't want to keep doing this. Same goals, same comfort zone, same everything." There was a pause. Then Jordan said, "You're not crazy. You're just waking up." The next morning, Maya did something different. She didn't scroll on her phone. She didn't turn on the TV. Instead, she put on sneakers and went for a walk. It wasn't about fitness. It was about motion. The cold air bit at her cheeks. The world felt real, alive. She walked without a destination, just around her neighborhood, noticing things she'd never taken the time to see. An old mural on a brick wall, a tiny bakery tucked between a hardware store and a laundromat, a cat lounging in a windowsill that wasn't Winston. She breathed deeper than usual. This, she thought, is different. Over the next few weeks, Maya made small but intentional changes. She started cooking one meal a week from scratch, burned the first few, nailed the fourth. She created an Instagram account, not to scroll, but to post photos of the things that inspired her. It had 3 followers. She didn't care. She dusted off the blog idea, wrote one post, then another. She didn't aim for viral. She just wanted to express herself. Some mornings were still hard. Some nights she gave in to the couch and the comfort shows. But the point wasn't perfection. It was movement. Progress, not promises. By spring, her life hadn't transformed overnight, but she had. She joined a local writing group, nervous and sweaty-palmed, but she showed up anyway. She signed up for a weekend photography class and found herself wandering the city, capturing details she used to ignore. She started saying yes more, to invites, to ideas, to herself. Her journal entries changed too. They weren't lists of distant dreams. They were reflections, celebrations, truths. In July, something unexpected happened. A small publishing site found her blog and reached out. "We love your voice," they said. "Would you be interested in submitting something more official?" She cried, then she laughed, then she submitted. By October, one of her essays went live. It didn't break the internet, but it broke something in her, the fear of being unseen. She wasn't waiting anymore, she was doing. On December 31st, Maya sat at her kitchen table. Winston curled beside her. A new journal lay in front of her, crisp and untouched. She didn't write a list of goals. Instead, she wrote one sentence. "Don't spend another year doing the same thing." And beneath it, she added, Because I didn't and I won't. She smiled. Not because she had achieved everything, but because she was finally becoming. The truth is, change doesn't require a plane ticket, a new job, or a grand announcement. Sometimes it just starts with a walk around the block. A blog post, a choice to do one thing differently. Every year is a blank page, and the story doesn't have to repeat itself. You don't need more time. You need more courage. Don't spend another year doing the same thing. You deserve a life that feels like yours.